What's going on, Rico? I'm actually using, or attempting to use, the YouTube app for streaming. I've not used the YouTube app before, so wanted to see how well this worked. What's up, Alex? What's going on, Phantom? The YouTube app seems to work pretty well compared to Wirecast anyway. It's probably shaky because I'm just sitting here and holding the camera. What's up, Jamie? And for some reason, what's going on, Nate? He said, bet you won't put Reef in the title, chicken. Thanks, Jamie. The tank actually looks like it's cloudy, and it's strange because I think I've gotten real used to the T5s now. He said I'm kind of quiet. I don't know. I've never used this app before. Unfortunately, the Nano Challenge is out for this guy. I will be a spectator, and it will be fun. Yeah, the Kessils are on a pretty heavy blue. So it's 6:15. They'll do a ramp down at this point and then go off. I thought maybe the lunar lights would be on. Yeah, Alex, check out DC Reefer. Or you can go to Rico's channel, and he has a video where there's a Nano Challenge starting in 2018. It has to be started with a brand new tank, or an empty tank anyway. Can't be any more than 25 gallons, no sump. I've followed along a little bit. You'd have to go to DC Reefer's channel to find out all of the specifics to that particular challenge. But there's a lot of people that stepped up and have offered some prizes, but it's going to run for a year. So I unfortunately just I don't have a place to put it. I mean, even if I got like a super small tank, you know, a 10-gallon tank or whatever, I just don't have room to put it anywhere. So, you know, for me, the problem is those small tanks would typically set low, and I just can't have it low. Trying to figure out how this whole chat thing works on here. Apparently I can't figure it out. So, I mean, I can see the messages whenever they pop up, but I don't know if I can figure out how to scroll through the previous messages. So yeah, like I said, you can go to Rico's channel or DC Reefers, and you can turn which way is my phone oriented? Is it? I don't know. It gets mad whenever I do that. Oh, I see how it is. Playing games. It's all right. That's all right. I know one thing, this darkness is getting old already. Just turn it upside down, see if water falls out of the tank. Got the gyre pumps clean today, so they are doing just fine at 20%, both of them, which is still quite a bit of flow, I think, in this tank. Of course, just the Kessils are on. T5s have gone off for the evening. But it's just kind of strange. I've gotten used to the T5s now, and there's still some shimmer. With the T5s on, but whenever the T5s go off, the shimmer is obviously magnified. Well, apparently I don't even know if I can hit the home button without killing the stream. I don't think I can. So I can't make any adjustments to the Kessils without physically getting up and unplugging the 3.5 millimeter cable off the Kessil and adjusting it. And quite honestly, I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at right now. So the amount of effort that I put into the rest of the evening will be minimal. Oh, the gyre. Man, if I turn them on 100%, you're going to see a standing wave because it's going to be standing over the top of the tank and coming out. No, they don't. They actually at 100% won't do that, but it creates quite the amount of flow in here. I really need to figure out how to adjust that gyre controller so that I can do alternate flows, but it'd be a lot easier if they would make I don't know if the ice cap module works with the new gyres, or if you can, I don't know, if they had some way you could control it on a computer or something instead of having to deal with that controller, but whatever. Is everything still alive? Like the corals? All the corals are. There's the green slimer. There's a little Rico frag. Little Rico frag. Of course, there's a glare there. The dosing pump, of course, I heard people tell me to watch out because the dosing pump would get air in the lines, and I was looking at it quite earlier, and guess what? There's air in the lines, so we will see how the dosing pump does over time, but you know, for now, I'm happy with it. So the green slimer, of course, on this angle looks better. You can probably hear the gyre pump. How do you avoid the airs? This is the last time. Dang, CJ. probably won't be able to tell. But, yeah, there's an air bubble. There's an air bubble. There's an air bubble. But quite honestly, whenever I look at the hose coming from this container, I don't see any air in it. So, I don't know how tight these are here. So I may have to go to the store and pick up 3 more of these and try that, see if that can keep air out of the lines. So I don't know, I think it was worth a shot. You can see that there's air right there. So of course I'm only dosing 2 milliliters a day, nothing fancy. What's up, Murphy? No, that 20 gallons long gone. I sold that 20 gallon long ago. He says I use the Voss. Yeah, you know, hindsight's 20/20, I suppose. We'll see. We will see what happens. The Gyre pumps are doing quite all right for me right now. Just putting them in vinegar helps a lot. So the one thing that I have been doing is testing my alkalinity, and I actually tested it twice earlier. So what I did was filled up 2 vials, which is salt water, and then 2 of them with salt water, and then the 1 ml or whatever of solution for the Hannah checker. Swapped them out or whatever, and I got 8.4 each time. So, which has been consistent with, thanks Stephen, 8.4 has been consistent with all of my previous tests. So, the, look guys, no wrench. That's hilarious. So the doser, you know, which at this point I could probably get away with just water changes, but we'll see. A bucket of salt should last me quite some time. Congratulations. You'll have fun putting it together for sure. What's going on, Philip? Thank you, sir. So, you know, if I had the money, I would have went with the GHL doser, but unfortunately, ordered that pump holder. Thanks, Puffer. You're welcome, sir. There you go. Unfortunately, I just didn't have the money for the GHL doser, so it's next on the mod list. Any new lights and automated dosing is not enough. Nothing, you know. There's really nothing else on my. There's nothing else on my list of needs or really wants. So, yeah, the tank got a foot smaller somehow. So right now I'm just gonna let it be, and that's that. I cut everything off of frag plugs except for this guy over here, and that should be the only frag plug left in the system that's visible. The rest of them are covered up, so whoever gets a wrench first wins a frag pack. Who's that frag pack coming from? Because you're the one with all the corals. I only got like 6 coral. And they all fake. Every one of them's fake. But I don't know if I don't know how well this YouTube app is streaming. It seems to be better than the Wirecast app anyway for me, minus the fact that I can only see the chat whenever you'll see me a frag. That's fine. I'll see you a frag of a green slimer for $4.50. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. CJ wanting a green slimer so bad, I'm going to make him pay for it. They're rare these days, so you're going to pay a premium. That green slimer in my tank is going to be the GSP in your tank. It's going to be everywhere. Appreciate that, Philip. Thank you very much. I really like this fixture. It's a really nice fixture, you know, for the price anyway. And quite honestly, the power cable is coming out of the front fixture right there, and you probably would never notice unless I pointed it out. So, you know, it tends to get a little cluttered up here, but the new 160 mounts, the 160 mounts worked out great, and I have lunar lights double-sided taped here, and of course the auto feeder, and the lunar light module is running off of the auto feeder, and everything is just tied to the 80/20. Runs down so you can't see any of the cables except for in the back, and then that is the lunar sim module there. And this is where I sit to watch the tank. It's got 2 clips super glued here to sit flush. So yeah, it's the timeout chair. All right, this was 20 minutes, so appreciate that, Philip. Thanks for hitting a thumbs up. Appreciate you all stopping in. I'm glad I could test out the YouTube app. Have a good evening.